Sophie Cunningham, the tough, sharpshooting guard with competitive fire and a no-nonsense presence, has lived a story of grit, growth, and quiet determination. From a multi-sport standout in Missouri to a reliable role player and high-visibility presence with the Indiana Fever, she built her path through toughness and consistency. As of mid-2026, Sophie continues with the Fever after her trade from the Phoenix Mercury, re-signing on a higher contract and earning recognition as both a shooter and an on-court enforcer. Her estimated net worth, around $2 to $3 million from rising salaries, endorsements, and brand work, comfortable home, and practical vehicles reflected a life of steady progress, family roots, and expanding opportunities. From the courts of Columbia to national WNBA stages, her journey feels both competitive and deeply personal. Come sit with me, let's walk through Sophie Cunningham's story together, the early fire, the shifts, the challenges, and everything in between. If this one touches you, hit like, leave a comment, share with your squad, and subscribe for more real ones. Early life and education. Sophie Elizabeth Cunningham was born on August 16, 1996, in Columbia, Missouri, to parents Jim Cunningham and Paula Cunningham. Both parents competed as student athletes at the University of Missouri, and the family stayed deeply connected to Mizzou sports. Raised alongside older sister Lindsay in a competitive household, Sophie starred at Rock Bridge High School in basketball and volleyball and even filled in as the football kicker. She then played 4 seasons at Missouri, becoming the program's all-time leading scorer with 2,187 points. Personal life. Sophie was raised by her parents Jim and Paula Cunningham in an athletic Missouri family that valued hard work and competition. She has spoken about her Christian faith and described being baptized as an adult as one of the better decisions of her life, saying it keeps her grounded. Sophie has kept her romantic life mostly private, focusing publicly on basketball, her podcast, and personal growth. Lifestyle, properties, vehicles and net worth. Sophie has built a growing fortune estimated between $2 million and $3 million as of 2026 through her rising WNBA salary, reaching $665,000 in 2026, endorsements with brands like Adidas, podcast work, and other opportunities. She maintains a comfortable, practical lifestyle. Persona. Sophie projects toughness, directness, and competitive fire. On the court she is physical and unapologetic, off the court she comes across as grounded, faith-driven, and focused on building something lasting beyond basketball. Her confident personality has helped her stand out among WNBA players, while her commitment to family, faith, and personal growth provides balance away from the demands of professional basketball. Hobbies and interests. Sophie enjoys training, time with family, her podcast work, and staying connected to her Missouri roots. She remains driven by the competitive spirit that carried her from multi-sport high school success to a prominent WNBA role. She also enjoys following basketball culture, developing her media presence, and exploring opportunities that allow her interests and personality to grow beyond the basketball court. Controversies and challenges. Sophie has drawn both praise and criticism for her physical style of play and occasional outspoken comments. As her profile rose, she faced increased public scrutiny and even security concerns, yet she has continued competing with the same intensity that defined her earlier years. The increased attention has required her to manage pressure away from games while remaining focused and confident during competition, especially as her public profile continues to grow. Influence and cultural impact. Sophie has shaped the conversation around toughness and teammate protection in the WNBA. Her physical style and sharp shooting have made her a polarizing yet respected figure in the Caitlin Clark era of heightened scrutiny. Her presence has contributed to wider discussions about competitiveness, physical play, and the growing popularity of women's basketball among new audiences and younger fans. Faith and personal values. Sophie's Christian faith has become a more public part of her story. She describes it as a grounding force amid the increased attention that came with her move to Indiana and the higher profile of the Fever. Her faith helps her maintain perspective through pressure, criticism, and career challenges while reinforcing values such as gratitude, discipline, family, and personal responsibility away from the basketball spotlight. Rise to global stardom. Selected 13th overall by the Phoenix Mercury in 2019, Sophie developed into a reliable shooter over 6 seasons. Her 2025 trade to the Indiana Fever placed her in a brighter spotlight alongside Caitlin Clark, where her toughness and willingness to engage physically earned national attention and a new level of visibility. The move introduced Sophie to a much larger audience and helped make her a recognizable personality beyond longtime WNBA followers, particularly as interest in the Fever continued growing. Career peak and dominance. Sophie's strongest stretch has come through consistent three-point shooting and her evolving physical presence. She has ranked among the league's better shooters from deep in multiple seasons and, after moving to Indiana, became known for stepping up in tough moments to protect teammates and bring energy. Her ability to combine perimeter shooting with toughness gives her value in different situations, allowing her to contribute through spacing, defensive effort, confidence, and emotional energy during competitive games. Business empire and life beyond basketball. Sophie has expanded her platform through a podcast, brand partnerships, and media appearances. She has spoken openly about using her WNBA visibility to build long-term opportunities, noting that players need to prepare for life after the ball stops bouncing. Her growing media presence allows her to connect with fans beyond basketball while creating additional opportunities in entertainment, content creation, and personal branding that could continue developing throughout her career. Health and longevity. Sophie has maintained solid availability while handling the physical demands of the WNBA. She prioritizes training, recovery, and the competitive edge that has defined her game from high school through the pros. Maintaining her physical condition remains important as she faces demanding schedules, travel, and intense competition against some of the best athletes in women's basketball. Philanthropic work and giving back. Sophie supports community and youth initiatives tied to her Missouri roots and the broader basketball community, emphasizing hard work and opportunity. Her connection with young athletes reflects her belief in the importance of encouragement, discipline, and creating opportunities for the next generation to pursue their basketball dreams and personal goals. Thank you for walking through Sophie Cunningham's story with me. If this one moved you, smash that like button, drop a comment, share with your squad, and subscribe for more real ones. Tell us below which star you want us to cover next.